Welcome to Boise, Idaho. Set alongside the Greenbelt and the relaxing Boise River, this afternoon fired up to bring you the iconic blue turf and the Boise State Broncos as they open another season. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Sharks taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sharks will put total weather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own. Found as he stopped at the 23. So Boise State's offense will start this game off. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Loss of 4. Brings up second down.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Walter. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Back open in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the shotgun, the inside give. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He might not be the quickest guy out of the gate, but some long speed and power once the big fella gets rolling there.
And the quarterbacks always feel comfortable throwing to these guys. It's like a safety valve. Nothing open downfield. Find the big fullback because you know this guy can make some people miss and go to work.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
7, Sharks 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Sharks offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah. Both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Off play action. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Floating away. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give out of the gun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful.
Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got the quick pass. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Sharks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's McGowan. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Snowed under by the defense.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Smashes it between the uprights. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
14, Sharks, 3.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Coming after him. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Broncos will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll call for the fair catch here. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. With the catch, it's McGowan. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He's got it. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Second down.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And the try is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. Boise State has it back ready to go to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Wants to throw on first down. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's McGowan. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. That is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Boise to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
Broncos will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Sharks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Good enough for first down.
He'll do it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Sharks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw on second down. Still running at the 40. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Broncos will hustle to the line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
This offense has a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to get to it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. This is a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Going up top on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
Gets it to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able... The running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes his connection. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Sharks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win?
And they got him for the sack. And the Broncos want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Looking for a block. It's Bullock. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll run for it on 4th down. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Working the middle, it's complete. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now on first down after that completion. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And the Sharks are threatening in the red zone. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Caught kicking. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And he's got it for a touchdown in the final minute. And we're a 2-point conversion away from a tie.
Yeah, and I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down, a chance to win. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Trying to get behind the defense. He caught it. Touchdown, Boise State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
21, Sharks, 14.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Time's running out, Jesse. They're in a world of trouble, but as long as you've got a few ticks, there's a chance.
And they've got a quarterback, Dave. It's just going to have to come down to some good old-fashioned heroics, right? You can't take a sack. You're going to have to buy time, and you're going to have to make some incredible throws.
Buy some time and show off that cannon because he's going to have to throw this thing a long way down the field and get really, really lucky.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. These corners going to give them some space. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. The old coaching cliche, go win or no.